Alright, so here today we are back with another One Punch Man World. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing and leaving a like, it means a lot to me. Today, we got another trailer over here. This trailer was posted as the 7-day launch trailer, which now it's only 4 days. 4 days till the game releases. I've been making a video every single day to talk about a lot of the systems in the game, things you want to know. So again, go check back out the other videos on the channel, all the characters and everything that I've explained. It's a lot of stuff, so there is that. Now, for this video, people keep asking me the number one question being controller support, PvP, co-op elements. Today, I'm answering all of that. Why? Because they recently released us a wonderful dev blog, basically, sort of a dev diary, and in that diary they gave us a lot of answers that we were looking for, and I can now answer your questions because we now have this dev diary. So with that, again, this trailer also shows a lot of stuff that I just wanted to break down real quick so you are aware. Zombie Man, I don't know when he's gonna launch, but they continuously show his gameplay, just so you know, in so many like marketing things too. What they're doing now is they're advertising on TikTok and Instagram and like Twitter as like shorts or whatever it's called, like the video format. And they're actually showing gameplay for many characters. Zombie Man is one of them, so I think that he might actually be one of the earlier premium banners, and this is what he looks like here. So again, we keep getting gameplay for the characters, so I am curious on where they launch him. The other character that's currently being advertised is Tornado, so that's another character you might be seeing as a banner early on in the game's life cycle. So again, they can probably milk out 2 copies of them, I'm telling you. Seasonal like Tornado and stuff like that is going to be a thing, or at least at the bare minimum different variants. But here is the dev interview. With this entire thing was a long video, so I'm going to try my best to break it down from each segment. First segment of the entire thing was the devs introducing themselves, which I know if you want to go and watch it, I'm not trying to like credit the devs, but yeah, just, you know, we're trying to move on a little bit because I don't want to, again, discredit them. I'm just trying to say, because this is like people talking about the beta and they're like, oh, thank you for all your kind comments and everything. I really do appreciate it. We are working very hard on the game, and we want to make the best experience for the One Punch Man IP that we can possibly with what we have here. So now it's Q&A with the devs time. So 3 minutes into the already video here, this is full-blown information. First things first, the question that people are asking, will the game have controller support in the future? And here's what the dev says. This is something very important to us as well. We are working on full controller support for the game. This game on controller will be freaking insane. Just know that now. They go on to say after this, though, that including the most popular ones like Xbox and PlayStation controllers, our goal is to make One Punch Man World fully compatible on the common controller. Our goal is to, again, make that work. So don't worry, players who prefer to play with controllers will have this choice in the future, which is, again, very good news. So not at launch, it looks like, but it does look like they are working on it. Next up, they say, how do you plan to introduce the unique characters and intricate gameplay to the players? I'm gonna be honest with you, like King, he doesn't really fight. If you watch the anime, you know King, he doesn't fight. And they did very well at making him do what he does, right? The issue caught our attention during the CBT. I'm curious what they say here. We noticed that players encounter some difficulties during certain stages of the game. For example, when a player tries to use a new character, it's difficult for them to learn each character's unique skills and mechanics. Also, players have had trouble understanding the gameplay of the character upgrade system. I'll be honest, the game is not too hard to understand, but they do have a lot of useless menus. Like, there's too many menus, there's so many currencies, it will take you a day or two to realize everything. Like, you're like, oh, that's where the menu is. It's like you'll get stuck in like a menu train. That's gonna happen consistently, and mark my words, you're gonna get caught in a menu thing where you're like, oh, where the fudge do I go to get to this thing? So that's there. Yeah, again, we noticed that some of the gameplay mechanics can be a bit complex. It is not an understatement. It genuinely gets to be like, I'm not gonna say overwhelming, but it's around there. It's like, you're like, dude, how much is here on this one screen? These buttons take me here, these buttons take me here. It's clean UI to the point where you get into layers and layers of UI. Then you're like, oh my god. So there is that. Our current focus is to improve these aspects of the game for the official launch version. Definitely something that definitely needs looking into, so there is that. Our goal is to create a sense of immersion to give players an in-depth understanding of each character's unique development mechanics. We are also simplifying the tutorial and giving players a step-by-step introduction to the game. I think the beta didn't even have a tutorial. Unless I'm high. I don't even think it had a tutorial, but yeah. We plan to gradually provide the players with guides and advice on their way to mastering the game. Okay, can't wait for those. Usually they don't turn out that good from dev teams, but maybe this one's good, which will include battles, skill mechanics, character updates, and so on. Okay, sounds pretty good there. Yeah. Guides are always welcome, so hopefully they can cook up something there. In this way, players can familiarize themselves with the characters and the gameplay. The smartest idea would be to drop that before launch so they can like familiarize it then. But who am I? We will take what we learned from the CBT and focus on optimizing the experience, making it smoother for the players. So don't worry, we'll fix all these problems for the launch to provide the best experience possible. Okay? That's how they answered the question. I thought they were talking about like, hey, you know, how do we handle characters like Saitama when he's One Punch Man? I thought that was what it was, but who knows? How can I maximize my gains through commission quests? Okay. Are these dailies? Commission quests are quests basically that they receive from the Hero Association with different levels and different monsters. Winning a battle, players get a lot of loot, which can be used to basically strengthen their character. Okay. As the player progresses through the game, the difficulty will gradually increase. Yeah, this is like basically co-op operation. Like you go in there and you just fight with your team. That's literally it. Saying that they didn't get the loot they wanted from commissions. Pretty sure you get hero upgrades and chip upgrades. With that, we've made some optimizations for launch. So what did they upgrade? So from what was it? It was experience points and whatnot. We've added permanent regular commission quests that will stay in the player's commissions list after completion. We'll look forward to the forward to event exclusive gameplay we'll be making for commission mode. All right. We also plan to make holiday themed events in the future. I told you they'd do that, bro. Yo, I'm telling you, they're gonna make like bikini versions of some of the female characters and then summer versions of the male characters, like, you know, what is it, swim trunks Saitama, bro. Like, you can tell that's gonna happen. Oh my god, they're gonna make so much money on these things. Yep. Holiday themed events is gonna be crazy. Can't wait for Santa Saitama, bro. Santa Saitama, are you kidding me? And this is a big question my comments keep having. Will you add even more multiplayer elements to the existing gameplay? So in this game right now, just so you know, there isn't really a core PvP function unless there's been something added since the beta. There's no core like, I'm going to load into a match along with another player and we fight to the death and that's our goal. There is no core to that. If you played TSH, it had actually a wonderful PvP system. It was a really good one. They later implemented a tag team system. So those are really good systems that game had. This one has no core PvP element. The main multiplayer element is literally co-op, where it's like, oh, I can play with a friend, and that's multiplayer to them, right? So there's no PvP, player versus player, direct combat. There's player versus player, as in, oh, we're competing to get the highest score in the stage. That's where it stops. That's literally it. So they kind of are cooking something up. Let's see what they say. That's a good question. As a gamer, I also enjoy playing with friends myself. Let's see what they say here. Since One Punch Man World is an action game that focuses on co-op fights, so again with teammates, besides the 4-player team commissions that we have now, that was in the beta. Again, very cool stuff. It's going to be very fun to have friends in to have fun with. In the future, we'll have even more multiplayer stages and team gameplay. We are looking forward to seeing everyone in game. We know PvP is a hot topic among the players as well. Okay, what are they going to say here? We hope to bring a brand new style of PvP that fits our game's real-time fighting experience. Okay, so there you go. They are working on it. Please look forward to it. So again, no dates, no nothing, but in the future of the game, probably, let's say the first 6 months, you can definitely expect a PvP mode, which is 10 out of 10. How does music play a role in the game's atmosphere design? Does the game even have music? It has like sort of rock elements to it. That's really it. Music has 2 roles in the game. One is to convey emotion. The other one is what? The other one is to provide information. Music providing information. Hey, yo. For example, in the story where Genos first visited Saitama's house, we break the music into 3 small sections, and the tempo gradually increases. With the tempo and melody changes, we strive to create a sense of drama. As for providing information during a boss fight, we divide the music into several stages. All right. Yeah, gonna convey emotion there. And the music will also change according to the status of the boss. Not bad. The music does a good job for giving players a hint about what's coming and what they should do. Kind of a weak segment here. I think we don't really care about this, but yeah, they're talking about music still. So final grading, let's see what they say here. Anything else you'd like to share with the players before launch? Let's see what they have to say. Curious. After the last CBT, we found the players' love for One Punch Man World was greater than we could have ever imagined. Yeah, the CBT had a lot of players, by the way. A lot of players and a lot of playtime. We're grateful and excited. We have faith that the game will exceed players' expectations with many surprises. Okay. Hopefully one of the surprises is a better pity system. That's my surprise that I want. If there's anything else other than that, I don't want it. Many players said that they enjoyed our game more than any other anime-based game. Okay, our team has been greatly encouraged. Not bad. Not bad. And now we are even more determined to build out the world of One Punch Man World. Okay. Again, rework the pity system. we'll be very happy about this game then. In future development, we will try to bring more creative and fresh experiences to our players. What else? Anything else? Not only will players be able to play as different heroes, but they also will be able to play as monsters. What? Be able to play as monsters, yeah. I don't know if you get summoned for monsters, but, you know, monsters have their own combat styles, training levels, and actions. In the story, you can play as monsters, but I don't know if you get summoned for them. Please stay tuned. Like, Garo's obviously going to be a summonable monster. Like, that's 100%. I hope all the new members of the Hero Association will have fun with One Punch Man World. Thank you. Okay. One Punch Man World is a game that our studio spent a lot of effort and energy on. I hope everyone can play it to the fullest after launch. Yeah, so again, back to what I was trying to say. Regarding the battle system, I'm trying to say there's something important here. Regarding the battle system, many more characters and bosses will be added that have not yet been seen during the beta test. Something we actually knew, yeah. Please try them out. We hope you like them. I wonder, are they going to start the game off with those or no? Many more characters and bosses will be added that have not been seen during the beta test. So hopefully they actually get added into the game, but I think they might be just characters. We'll also be adding new voices and music for the launch. They keep repeating the same 2 lines. In the beta, it's the same like 2 or 3 lines. That's all they have. That's all they have. Some characters didn't even have voice lines. That's actually a 10 out of 10 thing. They didn't even have voice lines, bro. Literally. I hope you enjoy it. I don't know if Crunchyroll's actually dubbing this, but I don't think so. I don't think they're dubbing it, so do keep that in mind. But in the beta, there's only a few characters. It's like 17. I don't know if they're going to add any more for launch, but we will see. When it comes to the monsters aspect, they did say that you can play as monsters, right? But again, like, I don't know, there's like big monsters, like a lot of big ones. I don't know if those can actually be summonable for. Definitely like a character like Garo, who's like the whatever, you know what I mean? Monsters, whatever. Definitely a summon for a character like him, but I don't know to what degree they're going to make monsters a summonable character. But in this interview, again, they had a lot of information, that being controllers. They're working on controller support as much as they can. They'll get it done, so don't you worry about it. From the beta, they've enhanced and made the systems much more easier to comprehend. The game is overwhelming. It will be. I know I said I wouldn't say that, but it is. There's a lot of things getting thrown at you at one time. So that definitely is understandable. When it comes to the commissions over here, the rewards were like XP. That's all you get. For all the work you do, it's like XP. So I get it why they're doing this one over here. Then adding in the core elements of PvP, making it a real PvP, and then also making more modes where players can play with friends. Very, very cool stuff. So I do hope they cook up with this one. This game with PvP would be absolutely insane. Definitely would fit very well. The music, again, it's always welcome to have. Games get carried by music sometimes, so there is that. And then again, the confirmation is that more characters might be there at launch. There was also that little line that they threw in, like saying holiday events. Definitely this game with holiday events will be absolutely insane to think about. So there is that too. But a very good dev interview here. One of the this is the third one only, by the way, and this is I'm guessing the final one before launch. So again, I hope you did enjoy that. Quick little video here to go over everything. That's what to expect. PvP controller, whatever I talked about here today. A lot of good information. Game launches in again 4 days. Make sure you mark your calendars and be ready for it. Check back on the channel for any other content you want regarding some of these systems that I explained and talk about. With that being said, let's hop into the end of this video and let's go. So take care.